All rise. Join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Welcome to the campus of Ray County Golden Eagles, and welcome for the graduation of the class of 2022. Before I get started, I'm Jesse Messmer, Director of Schools. I would like to recognize in the audience with us on stage, Mr. Chip Pendergrass, Chairman of the School Board, Mr. Perry Massengill, Vice Chairman of the School Board. Also with us, Dale Harris, Bimbo McCauley, BJ McCoy, and John Mincy. We'd like to give them a round of applause for all they do for all of our children through our grades. Thank you. One more acknowledgement, I forgot them last year, is over to my right is a group of teachers that were here when your young kids started as freshmen, and now they've grown into young adults. They have been here, and they have been with them, taking care of them, being the moms and dads away from house, and also get them ready for the academic world. And it's the group of teachers at Ray County High School. I would like to acknowledge them, teachers and staff members. We gather today or tonight to hear a lot of talking from a lot of people that you may not know, but the biggest reason we gather is to hear your child's name called across the speakers for the acknowledgement that 13 years ago, a path was set. That path has been long and hard for some. Some it's been a breeze. Some will glide right on and never know and go to college. Others will go into industry, go into jobs, and be very successful. Some of you will struggle a while. You'll not know where to go. You might not figure out what to do for a while, but you will figure it out. Eventually, we all learn. You know, my mom said when I had my first kids, don't worry about them, son. They'll learn to walk on their own. They'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You have been guided. You've had a great education. Ray County has offered you the opportunity to be where you're at. Some of you have industry certifications you're walking away with. Some of you have middle college that you've already completed, that you're going into college as a junior. Some of you already have employment. You know the path. What I would hope that you take from this today and tonight is that your path will change, but it's okay. Different roads go different places. You can always end up where you plan on going by going a different road, and it's okay to be off track for a while. Just know where you plan on being at, know where you hope to land at, and if you stay on that path, eventually you will get there. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud of you for being where you're at. You've gone through the COVID era. We'll say the ugly word, the COVID era. You have maintained, you have stayed the course. I will urge you to always stay the course. Stay on track, know where you're headed, because if you don't have a go, you'll never, ever reach it. So we ordered up beautiful weather for this ceremony. The sun was shining an hour ago, and it was really hot, and we've got a cloud cover, so we're going to take advantage of it, and we're going to enjoy the night because it is your night, class of 2022. It is your graduation. So congratulations, and we'll start the ceremony.
At this time, we will have our address from Miss Michaela Taylor. She is our salutatorian for the class of 2022.
Good evening, parents, faculty, administration, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. I am Michaela Taylor, the salutatorian of the class of 2022. 13 years after it all began, this chapter of our lives is finally complete. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to say thank you to our teachers and administrators for your dedication to our education. You have not only educated us, but shaped us into the young adults we are today. And thank you to my classmates for all the friendships that have accrued over the last 13 years. And most importantly, to our families and friends, thank you for all the support we have received and for pushing us to keep going through the hardships that this class has endured. You have taught us more than a classroom education could. Because of you, we go out into the world with confidence and readiness for our future. It is time for us to create our own path. Walking across this stage tonight has been a lifelong goal for pretty much all of us, and we are blessed to be here today. Though it seems like the end, this ceremony merely marks the beginning of our lives. Now it is time to start setting new goals. Whether it be furthering your education, joining the military, or working on your personal skills, set milestones to strive for. Take pride in your work and have the confidence every day to chip away at the distance between you and that goal. One day you will reach that goal and move on to greater things. Life is a journey, and it does not end when we are handed our diplomas. Find new opportunities to continue growing and learning. These lessons that we receive will carry on with us throughout the rest of our lives. We will be faced with hard times, just as we saw over the last 4 years. If you keep persevering towards your goals, you never know where life will take you. I can't wait to see where life takes each one of us. Thank you, and best of luck to the class of 2022.
Wow. I was worried about the heat messing my hair up, but now we got a nice breeze blowing. It feels pretty good. Congratulations, soon to be graduates of Ray County High School. I was blessed to have many of you in class as a freshman. How quickly time does pass. I told many of you, or all of you actually, on that first day, time goes quickly, and it does. So make sure you make the most of each day you're given. In case you don't know me, my name is Barry West. I've been given the honor of speaking to our graduates today. As I began to think about what I should say, my desire was something relevant, maybe even profound. But then I heard another voice say, short and sweet is always good. Actually, that was my wife. Hopefully, I can land somewhere in the middle. We are proud of your accomplishments in the classrooms, on the stages, on the athletic fields, on the courts during your 4 years here. You have enjoyed, as already been alluded to, a normal freshman year, endured a year and a half of disruption with COVID, and now you're ending your high school career back on track, whatever that is now. This should encourage you. You have the strength and the courage to endure whatever, to make it to the other side. I have had the privilege of teaching for the last 20 years. Before that, I worked in several other fields, including a retail family business, traveled across several states selling farm and hardware products to mass merchants and major distributors, and a short stint in a manufacturing environment and even some construction. This gives me a different perspective and proves one of my favorite classroom quotes: "There's more than one way to get to Nashville." A reference to the fact that there are many math problems that have more than one way to solve them, but it can apply to life as well. I have enjoyed having many of you in class and others from speaking in the hallways. I pray for success to each of you. I believe success is not just a big number on a paycheck, though that is nice. It is much more. I believe success involves, loving God and loving others. Some days I do this better than others, but when I do it well, it brings intrinsic rewards that can't be bought. Graduates, for the first time in the last 12 or 13 years, you decide with the help from trusted family and friends, but ultimately you will decide whether to go to college, vocational school, military, work, or some combination. It is an exciting time, but can create some anxiety as well. It is time to ask yourself, what is important to you? Where would you like to be in the next few years, and how are you going to get there? What personal attributes, such as honesty, courage, humility, generosity, commitment, diligence, should guide you day by day? Then do the right thing when no one is looking. Remember, never give up. Desire to make good decisions. Be willing to forgive. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And I must say, as I have for years before the big end of course test, don't miss the easy ones. I'm proof that there is more than one way to get to Nashville. My Nashville is Ray County High School. Congratulations again, graduates of the class of 2022. Now it's your turn. Go and make us proud to be an Eagle. And I'd like to share my favorite verse, Isaiah 40:31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Thank you, and God bless, and I will miss you.
Good evening. My name is Scotty Harrell, and I have the honor and privilege of being the principal at Ray County High School, which is one of the best, if not the best, high school in the state of Tennessee. Each year, we recognize through our faculty award one senior that most represents the following characteristics: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. At this time, we will ask that our 5 finalists please stand when your name is called for our faculty award. Francisco Campos Molina, Jr. Shelby Grace Davis. Morgan Drew Fisher. Liam Manuel Moore. And Zachary Tyler Swafford. The winner of our 2022 Faculty Award from Ray County High School faculty is Mr. Morgan Drew Fisher.
Good evening. I'm James Harrison, Assistant Principal. And at this time, we would like to recognize the seniors of the class of 2022 who have perfect attendance. These students know the first step to success. They got up every day and they showed up every day. When I call your name, please stand. This student did not miss a day of high school. It's Miss Rhea McKenzie Rader. This student did not miss a day of school from kindergarten until today. When I looked at that number, I looked at our calendar and we had 177 days of school of instruction time this year. And I multiplied it by 13. And that gives you over 2,300 days of school that was not missed. This was done by Knox. Now I would like to introduce the class of 2022 academic top 10. Please stand as I call your name. Number 10, Darcy Blair Holloway. Number 9, Mackenzie Faith Dykert. Number 8, Michaela Danielle Reeves. Number 7, Ansley Marie Thedford. Number 6, Allie Cheyenne Goins. Number 5, Jacob Riley Clark. Number 4, Haley Sierra Machine Schaffner. Number 3, Katie Ann Evans. Our salutatorian, Michaela Rayanne Taylor. And our valedictorian, Lauren Schuyler Jenkins. You may be seated.
Good evening, parents, family, friends, administrators, teachers, other staff, and of course, the class of 2022. I am Lauren Schuyler Jenkins, your valedictorian, and I'm honored to welcome you all to the campus and experience this exciting day together. I would like to thank all the teachers I've had throughout the years for their dedication and commitment to education. I would also like to thank our counselors for their involvement and guidance throughout this journey. Finally, I would like to thank my parents. My father for his unwavering love and wisdom. He never fails to give the best advice. And my mother, who is my biggest fan. I truly would not be who I am today without their influence. To the class of 2022, we made it. Over these past 4 years, we have overcome many challenges, not only academically, but physically and mentally. As humans, we have watched the world change drastically. After the pandemic and all the restrictions it brought forth, I came into my senior year so ready for a back to normal school year. I was eager to have normal classes, attend normal sporting events, go to normal dances, and participate in normal school activities. I so desperately longed for that feeling of normality that was abruptly robbed from us in the spring of our sophomore year. However, I quickly realized that no matter how bad I wanted it to be normal, it was not quite the same. I had to ask myself, what is normal? Is it following the same routine every day? Is it trying to fit in with everyone else? Is being normal never trying new things? The definition of normal is conforming to a standard, usual, typical, or expected. To be normal means to lack change. Yet, change is what propelled you and I to where we are today. Without change, there is no growth. Change comes in many different forms. It can be big or small, it can occur fast or slowly over time. And sometimes you may not even know that change has occurred until you look back and see how far you've come. Nonetheless, change is inevitable, and many times change is uncomfortable. You have to accept the fact that certain things will never be the same as what they used to be. And that's okay, because change may not always be what we want, but it is what we need in order to grow. As we embark upon a new chapter in our lives as high school graduates, step out with courage. It takes courage to change, it takes courage to be different, and it takes courage to grow and succeed. Life is full of different paths and different people along the way. Sometimes it takes the most uncomfortable path to lead to the most beautiful destination. We are all on a journey of growth and self discovery. There will be many emotions brought forth as we try to navigate through this crazy world. As much as I would love to stand before you all and say high school has prepared me for the real world, I cannot. It is nearly impossible to prepare for the unpredictable. In truth, school and life are very different. In school, you are taught a lesson and then given a test. But in life, you are given a test that later teaches you a lesson. What I will say is that high school has taught me how to truly learn, to learn from experiences, learn from mistakes, and learn from others. I have learned to embrace change, to appreciate the transformation, and never lose sight of who I am. The beautiful thing about life is that you can be whoever or whatever you want to be. With that being said, if you allow other people's expectations of you to dictate your behavior, you will never grow as a person. Class of 2022, as you continue on to all your future endeavors, whatever they may be, I challenge you all to not strive for normal, do not settle for ordinary, but be extraordinary. Thank you.
It is now time for the presentation of diplomas. Allison Corinne Adams. Haley Renee Adams. Neelan Lucas Jean Adams. Chloe Elaine Aiken. Tanner Lewis Allen. Zachary James Allen. Sir Dominic Walter Alloway. Blaine Robert Anderson. Emma Reese Ballard. Parker Nathaniel Ball. Sydney Lynn Beasley. William Thomas Bennett. Connor Ray Bishop. Paris Nicole Blando. Hannah Noel Blasky. Emma Nicole Blazer. Sadie Charlotte Bottens. Austin Wiley Brackett. Stephen Wayne Bradley. Kylie Jade Brady. Ashley Brooke Brannon. Rylan James Bray. Hannah K. Brock. Andrea Sarah Brogdon. Lane Miller Brooks. Samuel Mason Burdett. Mason Cole Caldwell. Francisco Campos Molina Jr. Jonathan Charles Caraway. Angelina Anna Maria Carrillo. Mike Castro. Jaden Janelle Cheek. Lexus Ireland Chestnut. Emily Jane Clark. Jacob Riley Clark. Isaiah Lee Clements. Daniel Robert Coonan. Stoney Eugene Caldball. Landon Dallas Collingsworth. Sarah Brian Conley. Cade Riley Cook. Chase Alexander Cook. Austin Hunter Couch. Hannah Grace Couch. Christian Tyler Cox. Jeffrey Paul Cross. Kaylin Jahida Cruz Gomez. Emily Ruth Culbertson. Austin Wesley Kirkbright. Megan Lee Daniels. Riley Benjamin Daniels. Zoe Stephanie Datz. Beckham Gray Davidson. Jordan Trevin Davidson. Luke Elijah Davis. Shelby Grace Davis. Alyssa Michelle DeBoer. Mackenzie Faith Dackert. Della Elizabeth Dale. Brianna Nicole Diederich. Toby Lynn Dillard. Anna Nicole Dodd. Jackson Hunter Ray Dodd. David Gregory Doss. Peyton Riley Douglas. Shelby Lillianne Douglas. Jason Lee Downs. Harley Eugene Drouillard. Tyler James Dupree. Michael Cody Dyer. Haley J. Aker. Raven Fiona Easter. Annie Brooke Edmonds. Chase Braden Edwards. Christian Jason Eldridge. Destiny Autumn Elrod. J. Lee Paul Elsey. Shelby Allison Embry. Katie Ann Evans. Emma Grace Fine. Morgan Drew Fisher. Peyton Ryan Ford. Trista Morgan Freeman. Camden Tate Fugit. Ruby Galvin. Anthony Galvez. Avner Emer Galvez Lopez. Marcos Cody Garcia. Kendall Noel Garmany. Brooklyn Alexis Garrison. Emma Isabel Gentry. Will Houston Gotzi, in absentia. Abigail Elizabeth Goheen. Allie Cheyenne Goins. John Martin Goins. Madeline Aaron Goins. Sophia Lorraine Gonzalez. Kenneth LeBron Manuel Gonzalez. Luz Alexia Gonzalez Alberto. Mila Grace Gordon. James Austin Kyle Gossett. Samantha Caroline Green. Lewis Henry Griffey. Rigo Albert Griffey. Kenneth Anthony Grisham. Chelsea Renee Gunter. Chelsea Renee Gunter. Chelsea Renee Gunter. Tristan Blake Gurley. Matthew Porter Guthrie. Kenneth Allen Hackler. Fantasia Lynn Haggart. Austin Dwayne Hale. Jayla Bree Madison Hampton. Jake Bradshaw Hanson. Gabrielle Marie Hard. Ian Matthew Harris. Bradley Ryan Harrison. Bradley Cameron Hossman. Everett Robert Hensley. Adrian Hernandez. Christian Blake Hernandez. Abigail Page Heron. Benjamin Allen Hester. Darius Allen Hickey. Mia Elaine Hickman. Michael Lynn Hill. Tori Alize Hoke. Haley Amanda Holland. Darcy Blair Holloway. Preston Lynn Housley. Charles Edward Deuce Howard. Theresa Elvira Hudson. Josiah Hajime Hurd. Sierra Delaney Hurst. Logan Gage Husky. Christian Deonovan Hyatt. Mackenzie Brooke Isbill. Abigail Rosemarie Ives. Melissa Kennedy Jackson. Summer Marie Janot. Cadence Elizabeth Jenkins. Carson Frederick Jenkins. Emily Brooke Jolly. Landry Kevin Jolly. Landry Kevin Jolly. Landry Kevin Jolly. Kobe Lane Jones. Rachel Ann Kamer. Zoe Lynn Keel. Jackson Blake Kelly. Christopher John Kellum. Sheridan Page Key. Abigail Nicole King. Sophia Storm Knox. Rebecca Marie Krause. Faith Marie LaFontaine. Micah Shane Lawson. Emma Elizabeth Layton. Ethan Wayne LeBeau. Christopher Lee LaFan. Saleh Juliet LaFave. Garrett Hunter Lemons. Joshua Alexander Levi. Autumn Leah Lewis. Mackenzie Allison Lingerfeld. Hannah Rose Logston. Yanni Lopez Batista. Sierra Eliana Lazada. Christian Armando Lozano Gutierrez. Haley Brianna Lynn. Lacey Danielle Lynn. Shelby Lee Marler. Piper Reese Marshall. Rebecca Catherine Marshall. Zacharias Jerome Martin. Maya Ray Massengale. Aaron Matthew McClendon. Emily Sky McClure. Owen Wyatt McCosh. Katie Danielle McLean. Cameron Elijah Meadows. Connor Eugene Miles. Haley Brooke Miller. Kendall Ellen Miller. Hannah Jill Moats. Autumn Nicole Moore. Liam Manuel Moore. Savannah Rochelle Moore. Liliana Yasmin Moreno. Rose Andelin Morgan. Alexis Marie Morris. Christopher Richard Morris. Desiree Page Morris. Kaylee Brooke Morris. McKinley Page Morris. Chloe Cadence Murphy. Caitlin Sky Neal. Alexis Lynn Nelson. Tyler Lucas Palomino. Jaden Allen Pankey. Cameron Blake Parman. Elliot Connor Parnell. Dhruv Rakesh Patel. Rahul Rajendrakumar Patel. Sohan Shailesh Patel. Sydney True Pelfrey. Chloe Ann Peppers. Alyssa Raven Phillips. Carmela Plata Sanchez. Alyssa Sky Potion. Elena Faith Poole. Blake Aaron Powell. Tyler Shane Price. Brianna Sue Pritchett. Corey Nolan Pruitt. Dagan Bacall Pugh. Rhea McKenzie Rader. Anise Lady Ramirez Hernandez. Garrett Hunter Ramsey. Joshua Mack Ray. Brian David Reed. Savannah Nicole Reed. Michaela Danielle Reeves. Travis Aubrey Ritchie. Elijah Edwin Roberts. Isabella Claire Roberts. Cassidy Faith Robinson. Xavier Gavin Roddy. Ashley Marie Rogers. Carly Michelle Rogers. Rebecca Madison Rogers. Morning Dove Tabitha Josephina Rose. Fabian Felipe Ruiz. Ivan Sanchez Ortiz. Carlos Gustavo Santiago. Eric Giovanni Santiago. Tony Santiago Lopez. Israel Santiago Lopez. Liliana Santiago Lopez. Richard Tyler Scott. J.C. Lee Seaton. Brooklyn Jade Shadron. Carolyn Angela Schaefer. Daniel Jade Schaefer. Caleb Scott Sharp. Jacob Allen Shipley. Haley Sierra Machine Schaffner. Harmony Annette Simmons. Taya Ashlyn Cisco. Timothy Andrew Skipper. Bo Riley Ray Smith. Bryston Jarrett Smith. Gregory Donald Smith. James Austin Smith. Tayshawn Omarion Carnell Smith. Mary Sueli Camarillo Solis. Xander Michael Steele. Megan Yvonne Stevens. Carol Lynn Stone. Eli Thomas Suttles. Zachary Tyler Swafford. Sierra Rose Tankersley. Garrett Alexander Taylor. Caitlin Renee Taylor. Colton Lynn Tiefer. Ansley Marie Thedford. Brianna Nicole Thomas. Jeffrey Andrew Thompson. Kaylee Paige Thompson. Carly Kathleen Thunquist. Justine Marie Thurman. Annabella Jade Toledo. Peyton Elliott Tomlin. Sky Tonthing Tran. William Isaac Travis. Jake Martin Travis. Reagan Christine Tudor. Alana Hope Urin. Logan Ray Avero. Perla Jessica Vega Hernandez. Madeline Elise Walls. Megan Brianne Watson. Kaylee Grace Weaver. Sophie Suzanne White. Brody Chase Wilkie. Chance Bryce Williams. Jesse Ray Williams. Aaron Riley Williamson. Haley Kathleen Wilson. Courtney Marie Wilson. Aaron Harley Wilson. Ashton Wayne Wolf. Justin Kyle Woody. Isaiah James Yoder. James Briley York. Saith Michael York. Michaela Rayanne Taylor. Lauren Schuyler Jenkins.
At this time, we would ask if the class of 2022 would please stand. We're going to miss you. Congratulations. By the power vested in us by the state of Tennessee and the Ray County Schools Board of Education, we certify that each of you has met the graduation requirements as set forth by our State Department of Education. Please turn your tassels to the left as we declare you graduates of Ray County High School. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present to you our latest graduates of Ray County High School, the class of 2022. Class of 2022, I don't know about you.
you.